Hello, Swivelheads. It's Greg Allison with Swivelhead News. Coming to you in the wee hours of 28 January 22. Time on deck is 020500 hours Central Standard Time. All right, guys, we're going to on an update over here to see what you guys are saying in the chat room. I got the channel dialed up here. And I am going to do, we're just going to hit a little smattering of different articles. I think I closed some of the ones I really wanted to have open. I'm not going to reiterate stuff, so if you want to come back and catch it, just come back and watch it later. At any event, let's see, I need to hit the share screen. I got to go to the right place. So, bada bing, bada bang, there we are. Some interesting stuff in the news and politics. I found this Ray Dalio quote priceless. He says the U.S. debt limit is a farce. It works like a bunch of alcoholics who write laws to enforce drinking limits. There you go. That tells you how we've wound up so far in debt. Hey, why? Talking about the nugs, wise hell, how you doing? Guys, don't this explain it all right here. Billionaire investor Ray Dalio says U.S. debt limit is like a bunch of alcoholics who write laws to enforce drinking limits. And guys, that really sums it up. A self-imposed calamity. Well, they always raise it. They use it as negotiation room, la, 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 but they always raise it no matter what. And now we're head over heels and unbelievable debt. Unbelievable debt. And we're going to be paying interest on Arnold. I've got Greg's other videos running on my other devices. Oh, that's cool. Arnold, that is awesome. All right, guys. Now, here's something else. Mike Rowe says U.S. government is enabling millions of men to stop working. And what he's pointing out here is there's tons of jobs out there. There's good paying jobs out there, lots of them. But people are taking the small little checks to stay home. And what they're finding is viewership for TV and video games is going out the roof. So that's what guys are doing. They're staying home on the couch. They're watching TV and playing video games. Probably they got too much soy in their diet. And so they don't care about being a man anymore. Hey, let me just be a noodle and lay on the couch and watch TV. Play some video games. How about that? There's 7 million able-bodied men. He's able-bodied, nothing wrong with them, between the ages 25 and 54, who are just sitting at home. 7 million. And of course, they're complaining. It's almost as though some entity is paying them. Yeah, of course, we know who that is and how that's working, right? Yeah. Well, this is going to come home to bite us. These people are losing their work ethic. And, you know, the government can only dole all this money out for so long before it hits the fan financially. So there you are, guys. Mike Rowe, man, he's a guy you got to appreciate. His dirty jobs days or something. He's a good guy. You know, he's actually very well educated. But he didn't mind rolling his sleeves up and getting dirty. Let's see what's folks saying. Raw, how you doing? Mike, you salty cracker fan. Oh, what is that all about? So let's move on here. So they want to take your own personal things off. What city has more control for nugs than Chicago? Well, what's it lead them to? Wide open crime, rampant crime. So bad that they're talking about putting armed guards in every gas station, every bank, grocery store, and pawn shop in the city. How much is that going to cost? That's going to cost a fortune. Rowe's a great guy. There you go. I like Mike Rowe. I think Mike Rowe is a great guy. Absolutely. So look at this, armed guards everywhere. The only place I ever saw an armed guard in a restaurant was in Los Angeles. I say Los Angeles on purpose. On the right off the 405 on Long Beach Boulevard, in a family, and it said family on the outside, Mexican taco restaurant. But it was right in the midst of gangland practically. Didn't used to be, but it is now. But okay, but this was like, I was working on the X-37 at the time. I went out to see Boeing Huntington Beach, and my company put me up on stinking Long Beach Boulevard. I thought it was going to be down at the beach, but no, they put me in close to 405. Holy smoke, don't ever stay close to 405 if you're in Los Angeles. But in any event, now this was like 13, 14, no, this had to be like 14, 15 years ago. And it was bad then. I'd hate to see what it was like today. Holy smoke. Satan is doing it, says why. It wouldn't surprise me. But anyway, guys. So this is a sad thing. You know what's California and Chicago got in common? Nug control. They control your nugs. Was it he an opera singer? Who's that? Michael. Let's see. Nug control. Oh, Mike Rowe? I don't know about that. An opera singer? Hey, maybe. My youngest daughter is a heck of an opera singer. She's got some pipes, but she's working as an engineer. Anyway, guys, this is sad. They give 550,000 machine guns to the Taliban by leaving behind. In the current administration, its predecessor, Obama, under Eric Holder, I was trying to think of Eric Holder's name earlier. I couldn't think of it. Eric Holder, with Fast and Furious, sent a whole bunch of those down to Mexico. If they want to arm everybody but us. And what happens in Chicago? Oh, the outlaws got guns. Oh, yeah, the outlaws got them. California, they got them. Well, law abiding, oh, no, you can't have it. But outlaws got tons of them. So if we outlaw them, I don't have them anymore. Have y'all seen 3D printers and lathes? Oh, yeah, they'll have them. They'll have them. Well, if they outlaw them, it just makes more business for the drug cartels. Now they got a whole new product line. Oh, yeah. Now look what we can produce and sell. Yeah. You got to remember, there's a prohibition that started the big mafia drug organizations because they suddenly had a big product with a big demand for it in alcohol. That built the mafia. Once the alcohol prohibition was ended, the mafia turned to drugs and other crime extortion. But the mafia was built by prohibitions. They'd love it if we made nugs illegal, because one, they would be in control. They'd have them, but they would also be the only ones selling them, probably making them and selling them. Oh yeah, they'd love that. They would love that just fine. Why, as I was buying a $10 phone cord, was locked up and wouldn't let me touch the box. Oh, don't get arrested. Now this is a video. I don't even know if I can talk about it. Man, this is more of a topic for Rumble channel. Pfizer exposed, exploring mutating. Oh yeah, this guy here, a Pfizer executive, in here talking about directed evolution. Don't use the word gain of function. It's directed evolution. Little guy here. Oh man, he's all excited. Jordan Tristan Walker, Pfizer Director of Research and Development. Let me open this up here. I'll see a little better. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Shoot. Uh-oh. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why? How about that? I should have downloaded that. Wow, I should have downloaded it. Holy guac and smoke-a-moly. I said I shouldn't talk about this here. I ain't going into the details, but you can get the idea. This says it all, guys, right here. Right here. And what's their standards, guidelines in this case? This is their guy talking. He was putting it out there. Can you tell me that's false information? That's fake information. It's coming straight from the horse's mouth. Oh, they don't want you knowing this stuff. They don't want you knowing it. I could be shut down for just talking about this stuff. Holy walking smoke-a-moly, guys. Oh, yeah, another thing they want to talk about is how bad communist countries are. Oh, no, because they love commie countries. What do you get in commie countries? No food. A whole bunch of you get to share a blanket and all kind of public executions and beatings, starvation. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they got a new starvation about to set in North Korea right now. Screen capture videos, they might get pulled. They will make it disappear if they can. Wow. I got to be careful here. I hope I don't pull this video because I just showed the scene. I just showed you the text. They may shut my channel down. Holy what? Yeah, guys. All right, the beatings will continue. Unfortunately, I hate it when videos try to open on a channel and open it up for an article. Well, we got a sad situation. The guy got beat and he passed away. But why? But that happened in Memphis. So why they got a riot in every city? It happened in Memphis. So why does it have to be in Portland and Seattle and every other city across the country? Why? I'll tell you what, though. Everybody's got a right to peaceably assemble. Everyone. Whatever case you want to make, I believe in your freedom of speech to assemble and say what you want. Yeah. I should have put that on Rumble. Anyway, everybody's got a right. Well, I didn't go into detail about it. I just said it's out there. It's all I did. I said, this is what they put out there. That's their claim. But, you know, when I see it taken down, that just seems to add to it. Everybody's got a right to peaceably assemble. But peaceable is the operative part of that. There is no part of wanton destruction of other people's property that I would call peaceful. And I've had people argue with me about that, and I will not accept that. Well, Chair 13, I would K to be able-bodied again. Okay. Here's a link, Greg. Here's a link to what, New Days? Oh, Fizzle. Yeah, I think I've already said it, unfortunately. Alrighty, guys. Earthquake map stuff's happening. Shaking down in Puerto Rico as usual. We got one right here in the middle of the country, or Oklahoma or somewhere. Where's that? Oklahoma. Bingo. I put it just right. Alaska got a bunch of them up there. That's pretty typical for Alaska. All lined up like the stars in the belt of Orion out there. That's pretty far north. Ferry, Alaska. Petersville. We saw one in Petersville recently. The so-called Southern Alaska. Southern Alaska is huge. The Aleutian Islands got a bunch. That's Yukon territory. Okay, it's not in Alaska. This Juan de Fuca plate stays pretty active. All righty, guys, I'm gonna stop the share. So, Green Country says, I think people are not able to wrap their heads around who or what. There you go. Well, there's so much chaff coming at us. And they tried to divide us in so many issues to fight each other. And that's a lot of what's going on out here, guys. That they are trying to divide us, to have us fighting each other. Because we're fighting each other. We ain't looking up and seeing who got the puppet strings and who is making us fight each other. Oh, yeah, look, these dummies, they're all fighting each other. Oh, they got, what ain't they for? I watch them fight each other. Oh, yeah. There you go. Well, video's probably gone New Days. I bet it's not there. Oh, it's him reacted. Oh, they'll take that down too. They may take this video down. Yikes. Anyway, if that's on YouTube, so I don't expect it to be there long. Divide and conquer. You got that right. Guys, we're being played. That's all I can say. Maybe I'm saying too much. Metallica warned us years ago. Masters of Puppets. Yeah, I think, the Metallica band was hard rock, but if I understand right, the band members are Christian. Am I wrong? Now, they might not have been when they started out, but my understanding is the band members in Metallica are Christian. I would, okay, to be able-bodied. Well, wheelchair, I hope you do get able-bodied. Maybe we can pray for you. Just woke up, need coffee. Hey, David. Completing the weapons, making money funny, and putting the screws to the wood. Yeah, you might say that's what soy does. Exactly, Jason. Look, guys, here's what you got to bear in mind. You deplorables that fly over land, or anybody that's probably listening to this channel, you love freedom. You love what this was all about. You got a love for what our founding fathers did. They don't like that because it doesn't fit their control regime they want to put upon us. Central bank digital currencies, that you will own nothing, have no privacy, and you'll be happy. Do you want to give up everything you own? Everything, including your underwear, your socks. You own nothing. I mean, nothing. Least at all. And you're only allowed to pay for it is those CBDCs that give you, will allow you to do. Yeah. How can you protect the country, let alone the world or your family, Joe? Dave Mustaine, one of the original members and now lead G for Megadeth, is a Christian. Isn't that amazing? Sleep with one eye open. Yeah, that's not bad advice. Sleep with one eye open. Any swivelhead could see that, right? Keep your eyes wide open and head on a swivel. Sleep with one eye open. Removing all the hand-to-hand wears. Yeah. Well, they don't want us growing our own food. They want to control food. They want to control what you eat. Everything, every aspect in your life, totally under their control. All nothing and be turned into Soviet green. Oh, yeah. But you're no longer making them happy, then you're a useless eater. They don't want useless eaters. All these people that are on these programs, like Mike Rowe was talking about, where they're just sitting at home on a couch doing nothing but watching TV and playing video games because Uncle Sugar is dropping money on them. Oh, so they go vote for more of those people to be in power to bring in that socialism, that control system, because they like being sitting on that couch and playing video games and doing nothing else. Okay, you're not a man if you do that. You're a worm. You're a weasel. Because a man stands up. A man takes responsibility. A man's up. And a woman don't do that either. Maybe an adult female. What kind of woman are you if that's all you do? What kind of, you're not a man, definitely not a man if you do that. You're a worm, a maggot. The drill sergeants got it right. Everybody should have to go through basic training and have a drill sergeant look them square in the face and yell at them and tell them what they are. And you stand there and take it. And it's going to toughen you up. Just like if you take a plant grown in a greenhouse and stick it out in the garden, it's going to have a rough time. A really rough time. Why? Because it hasn't hardened off to deal with living in the wind and direct sunlight. Its structures are weak. But if you put that plant in a semi-exposed environment, like I've used the camper shell underneath a tree. It's real close. It's the dogwood tree to start plants coming from a greenhouse and let them harden off there. They get more used to the weather before you put them out in the field. How do we take somebody out of mom and pop's basement and now we coddle them through basic training? You can't say that to them. You're going to put them in combat. Oh, no. That's stupid. The whole problem in our society is we just want to coddle everybody along and then to put them out in life. What is that? It's stupid. Tell them they're going to get a consolation prize for showing up. We're very openly and unapologetically Christian. Not every public figure is so outspoken on account of industry backlash. There you go. They're so afraid they're going to get put out of business. Look at what China is doing with their dead, freezing them and crushing them. Oh, yeah, it sounds like Soviet green in the making. Oh, yeah, maybe that's why Bill Gates just come out talking about how he loves them. Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, oh, they love China. I don't get sitting all day on a device. There you go. Got to be outside working. There you go. Got to be doing something. Strap miner for the batteries. It can't be recycled. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's their dream of what's going to work. That's their environmental beautiful thing. Yeah, let's do this. Child labor. Oh, yeah, Uyghur labor to make the solar cells, slave labor with Uyghur, slave labor with children. They don't care nothing about you people, human rights, or the environment. They tell you, oh, yeah, this is to make the world better. This is for human rights. This is for the environment. Boulder Dash. Far from it. Now, you listen to Green Country Agroforestry. I was on one of his live sessions a few days ago. He was talking about and he usually talks about all kinds of steps that give you true sustainability. What gets you there in real life? Doug and Stacy, on their channel. Check out my universal habitat. You don't really know how to get sustainable. If you really want to know how to help the environment, my universal habitat is a zero carbon footprint. But I don't come up with that for zero carbon footprint. It really is because I love freedom. It's the freest thing you can come up with in terms of freedom. Where you make your own living, grow all your own food right out of your home. You have so much independence, they couldn't stand that. There we were, all in space with nugs and blazing all over the place and bugs and throwing out in your face. You recall the time of Noah. There you go. The day the music died. Well, that's almost a song there, Arnold. We'll have to rework that a little bit. The day music died. Bye, bye, Miss America. Bye. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys drinking coffee and eating rye bread. This will be the day that we're dead. You can make a massive amount of good protein in a tiny space when you incorporate ducks and fish into your home plan. That's right, ducks, fish, rabbits, worms, all those kind of things, guys. Whale, but ducks, for eating bugs. Ducks are ideal for eating bugs. Chicken's pretty good, but ducks got some advantages. We need to get fundraiser on your universal habitat. There you go. That's what we need to do. Figure out how to make a project, but we got to promote the heck out of it. We can do it enough, I can quit my day job. I can get on it full time and just go at it. That's what I need. Ducks make fertilizer and some weeding, eliminate pests, make eggs, byproduct. There you go. There you go, Jason. Yeah, ducks are great. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Elliot Coleman is got a great operation running up in the state of Maine. New Days. Have you ever heard of Elliot Coleman? New Days. New Days. You need to go visit Elliot Coleman. Tell him I sent you. I actually called him once. He wrote the book 4 Season Harvest. In Maine, He's got greenhouses. He grows it year round without any supplemental heating at all in Maine. Greenhouses, 4 seasons growing greens year around, outdoors in a greenhouse with no supplemental heating. He's got an amazing operation, but he loves ducks. He really loves ducks. So check out Elliot Coleman, guys. I highly recommend him. Can't raise bobwhite quail anymore. Why is that, Michael? They used to be wild all around here. You used to walk outside, you'd hear them whistling. There you go. I can't do that right now. I'm whistling it right. No, I ain't whistling good right now. But they'd have a certain way whistling. Michael, are you kidding me? There's a law you can't raise quail here? Why? Who passed that? See, that's it. They're trying to make everything illegal. It's food wars. In Alabama, you got to be kidding me. I started to raise quail when I was a kid. I got some friends up in Tennessee. Are you kidding me? I got to see this. Started at the beginning. We're talking about people not working when they can. Yeah. Yeah, that's part of it. Part of it. I have doves and quail. Michael, I'd like to know about this law. Are you serious? I hadn't heard this. I came so close to raising quail. Oh yeah, they're probably going to outlaw chickens. Let's say we got bird flu. Oh yeah, eggs cause blood clots. You know, they're bad for the environment. You know, you take all this feed, it's carbon footprint. You need to eat soy and you need to eat bugs. Yeah, we make breakfast burritos and peppers and onions and tomatoes and chili and duck eggs, sprinkle on some pepper jack. There you go, green country. Jason, you're on top of it. Quail lay eggs like crazy. Yeah, they do. They're tiny little eggs. Nope, you can raise the Japanese type. Why not bobwhite? That's our native quail, but it's about wiped out. The coyotes wiped them out when they came in. There were no coyotes around here until a few years ago. Now they've come through and they've wiped out the bobwhite. As a kid, you'd be walking through the field and you'd come up on a covey of bobwhite. They're real quiet. They real quiet until you get right up on them. Then they'd all take off at once and they sound like little grenades going boom. Good way to hunt because you had to be very alert. I always had a single shot nug. Growing a Greener World episode, 1210 year round growing. And Elliot Coleman, there you go. Elliot Coleman. I love Elliot Coleman, guys. Growing a Greener World. Elliot Coleman. You need to go see him. You need to go see him. It's right there in your state. Go see him. Check him out. He's got an amazing operation. And New Days Old Ways grows a whole lot of food in a very small space in Maine herself. She crushes it. Turn them back into the wild. Yeah, but that's a good thing for bobwhite. But you know what'll happen is the coyotes will probably come wipe them out. But yeah, we used to have a lot of quail around here, bobwhite quail to the coyotes. Oh yeah. Elliot Coleman, man. I think he's, let me click that over here. Go watch a video and tell them Green Grade sent him. Don't tell them Swivelhead. They might get offended by Swivelhead. Hey, there it is. Oh, I'm calling Growing a Greener World. Not my video out. I got to come back. All right, guys. All right, we've yammered on enough here. You will be disallowed from partaking in society. You won't take the drop sauce. Yeah, I hope I don't get in trouble on this channel. I'm just on the verge. I mean, just right at the cusp of having this channel monetized. I hope this video don't wipe me out. since I showed that picture, a scene from that video, which they deleted. Whatever you get for livestock, have a plan for keeping them fed. Amen. Amen. And have to liquidate in a hurry. My livestock's worms and rabbits. I know how to feed that. I got fish. I do have fish. That's going to be the hardest thing to feed, actually. It's the fish. Bugs. That's what I'll do with my bugs. Feed them to the fish. Anyway, guys. Hey, I appreciate everybody for being here. Thank y'all for watching. We're going to go over. Thank you, mods, for all y'all done here. And we're going to go over to Galactic Greg's. And I have to see what this video looks like after I post it here. We're going to Galactic Greg's. Give me a couple minutes. New Days, can you share Galactic Greg's link? Maybe I can find it here and get it in a minute. We'll talk weather, space weather at Galactic Greg's and a couple of other things. Won't be long there, though. We won't be long at all. We might even talk weather, too. I have it down here. So we'll go to la-di-da-di-da-di. What do we call it? Let's see. Got to enter it. Windy. We'll do all that over in Galactic Grade. So watch it later. Yeah. His location and visit. Yeah, you might swap some ideas with them. I wonder how they're doing, because that book that I read from them was a while back. You know, they're getting a little age on them. They're a couple, and they've been raising a lot of stuff up there in Maine. But what they do is absolutely amazing. Well, Greg, you might then have to delete this video to protect your chances of monetization. I don't know, maybe. All I did was just show it. I didn't really go into detail on it. I don't know. What do y'all think? There you go. Thank you, Jason. That's where we're going. Let's go there, guys. We're going to appreciate that, Jason. We are going there. So let me find my Zoom screen. Holy smoke. What's that? There it is. Bingo. Here we are. I got so many windows and screens. It's hard for me to keep up. I was doing a little better at it previously because I had, when I did that thing with John Harmon, because I had it all within just one browser. All right, you think I need to delete it? That's sad. I'm trying to get the hours here. Sometimes it might be worth testing the system out, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. Yeah, maybe I should. Sad. I'm thinking about it here. Anyway, guys, thank y'all for watching. I will see y'all over on Galactic Greg's. That's why, you know, we really got so much watch what we sell here, where our hands are so tied. The one thing we don't have is what's in here. And I think one of my biggest troubles is I promote freedom. I talk about freedom restoration. Jim Garrison is close to me. Yeah, well, I think they are liberals. I think they're liberals over there, including Elliot Coleman. I could be wrong. All righty, guys. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you at Galactic Greg's. See me over at